This is second module of chapter 3. In previous module, we have described least square method to fit a parabolic and non-parabolic curve from a discrete set of points. In this module, we consider another problem. Here, we approximate a function y equal to fx by least square method. The function fx is known explicitly. The residual, the total sum of square of errors, is obtained by integrating the residual y minus capital Y, which is obtained for a particular values of x. Now we describe least square method to approximate a function. Let y equal to fx be a continuous function defined over the closed interval a b. That means the function fx is known explicitly. We approximate this function to a kth degree polynomial defined by y equal to a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus dot 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 plus akx to the power k, where a0, a1, a2 up to ak are the unknown parameters. Let wx be a suitable weight function and capital Y be the predicted value of y obtained from the polynomial curve. When x equal to x, that means we obtain the predicted value at any point x, and that one is denoted by capital Y. Then the total, that means the sum of square of residual is defined as s equal to integration over a to b wx into y minus capital Y whole square into dx. And after substituting the values of capital Y, this integration becomes integration a to b wx into y minus a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus dot 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 plus akx to the power k whole square dx. Here a0, a1 up to ak are the parameters and their values are to be determined by minimizing the total errors s. For minimum s, the sufficient conditions are del s del a0 equal to del s del a1 equal to dot 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 equal to del s del ak equal to 0. These are the normal equations. After differentiation, the above equations become minus 2 integration a to b wx into y minus a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus dot 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 plus akx to the power k whole into dx equal to 0. This is the first normal equation obtained from the equation del s del a0 equal to 0. The second normal equation obtained from del s del a1 equal to 0 is minus 2 integration a to b wx into y minus a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus dot 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 plus akx to the power k whole into x into dx equal to 0. Similarly, we obtain the third and last normal equation. The last normal equation is minus 2 integration a to b wx into y minus a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus dot 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 plus akx to the power k, and whole thing is multiplied by x to the power k dx equal to 0. So these are the system of k plus 1 equation containing k plus 1 unknowns a0 to ak. Now we assume that the term by term integration is valid for these equations. Then by term integration, the first equation is simplified as a0 integration a to b wx dx plus a1 integration a to b x into wx dx plus dot 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 plus ak into integration a to b x to the power k wx dx equal to integration a to b wx y dx. Similarly, the third and last equations are this one. The last equation is a0 integration a to b x to the power k wx dx plus a1 integration a to b x to the power k plus 1 into wx dx plus dot 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 plus ak integration a to b x to the power 2k into wx dx equal to integration a to b wx into x to the power k into y dx. Remember that the weight function wx and the function y equal to fx are known because these two functions are given for this approximation, and Hence, the above equations is a system of k plus 1 linear equations containing k plus 1 unknowns a0, a1 up to ak. Suppose a0 equal to a0 star, a1 equal to a1 star, and dot 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 ak equal to ak star be the solution of this system of equations. Thus, the approximate polynomial corresponding to the function y equal to fx is given by y equal to a0 star plus a1 star x plus a2 star x square plus dot 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 plus ak star x to the power k. Now, we consider one example to illustrate the method. The problem is use least squares method to approximate the function y equal to x into e to the power x to a quadratic polynomial on the closed interval 0, 1. Also compare the values of yl. Yl means the least square quadratic polynomial, y3 and y4, where y3 and y4 are the Taylor series approximation for the function x into e to the power x up to third and fourth degree terms. For simplicity, we assume that the weight function wx equal to 1 and the quadratic polynomial be taken as y equal to a plus bx plus cx square, where a, b, c are the unknown parameters and this quadratic polynomial approximate the function x into e to the power x. The total square of residual s is integration 0 to 1 y minus a plus bx plus cx square whole to the power 2 dx, which is equal to integration 0 to 1 x into e to the power x, this is the value of y, minus a plus bx plus cx square whole to the power 2 dx. Now, our problem is to find the values of a, b and c by minimizing s. That means the normal equations are integration 0 to 1 a plus bx plus cx square dx equal to integration 0 to 1 y dx. This is the first normal equation. And the second normal equation is integration 0 to 1 ax plus bx square plus cx cube into dx equal to integration 0 to 1 x into y dx. Note that the second normal equation is obtained by multiplying the integrand by x, and the third normal equation is 0 to 1 of ax square plus bx cube plus cx to the power 4 dx equal to integration 0 to 1 x square into y dx. So, these are the three normal equation, and after simplification, that means by taking term by term integration, the first normal equation is transformed to a integration 0 to 1 dx plus b integration 0 to 1 x dx plus c into integration 0 to 1 x square dx equal to integration 0 to 1 x e to the power x dx. This is the second normal equation and this is the third normal equation. After simplification, the first normal equation reduces to a plus half into b plus 1/3 into c equal to 1. The second normal equation becomes 1 by 2 into a plus 1 by 3 into b plus 1 by 4 into c equal to e minus 2. And the third normal equation reduces to 1/3 a plus 1 by 4 b plus 1 by 5 c equal to 6 minus 2a. Now, the solution of this system of equations is a equal to 0.0449, b equal to 0.4916 and c equal to 2.1278. This is the solution of the above normal equations. And finally, the quadratic approximation to the curve y equal to x into e to the power x is yl, that one denoted by yl, equal to 0.0449 plus 0.4916 into x plus 2 into 1278 into x square. This is the fitted curve using least square method. The Taylor series expansion of the function y equal to x into e to the power x up to third and fourth degree terms are y3 equal to x plus x square plus x cube by 2, that one denoted by y3, and y4 equal to x plus x square plus x cube by 2 plus x to the power 4 by 6. So, equation 6 and 7 are the Taylor series approximation of the function x into e to the power x up to third and fourth degree terms. Now, we compare the values of y, yl, y3, y4 and exact values in this table. Note that the first column represents the values of x and second column represents the values of yl, that means the quadratic polynomial approximates the function x into e to the power x. Y3, the third column represents the value of y3 obtained from the Taylor series expansion up to third degree polynomial. Fourth column represents the value of y4. This is also the Taylor approximation up to fourth degree terms, and last column represents the exact value of the function x into e to the power x. Note that the second column, that means the value obtained by least square methods and exact value, are almost similar compared to the third column and fourth column. That means we can conclude that the least square approximation is more better than the Taylor series approximation. The least square method is used to approximate a function to a polynomial, and we have seen that this method generates a system of linear equations. Lot of methods are available to solve a system of linear equations, but it takes a huge amount of time for large k, where k is the degree of the polynomial. Now we consider another approach to approximate a function to a polynomial with the help of orthogonal polynomials. The use of orthogonal polynomials will reduce the computational effort. Now we consider orthogonal polynomials to approximate a function in any polynomial of degree k. The fundamental terms are 1, x, x square up to x to the power k. These terms are called base function because any function or even discrete data are approximated based on these functions. But in some applications, the base functions may be taken as orthogonal polynomials. The use of these functions, that means orthogonal polynomials, as base function has certain advantages. For example, the values of the parameter a0, a1 up to ak can be determined easily with the help of orthogonal polynomials. Now we define orthogonal polynomials. A set of polynomials f0x, f1x up to fkx is called orthogonal with respect to the weight function wx if the inner product between two different orthogonal functions or orthogonal polynomials is 0. That is, integration a to b f(i)x into fjx into wx dx equal to 0 for different I and j, and for equal I and j it is equal to integration a to b fi square x wx dx. Let f0x, f1x up to fkx be a set of orthogonal polynomials and the given function be approximated as y equal to a0 into f0x plus a1 into f1x plus dot 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 plus ak into fkx, where f0x, f1x, f2x up to fkx are the orthogonal polynomials and fix is a polynomial in x of degree I. In this case, the total square of residuals s is integration a to b wx into y minus a0 into f0x plus a1 into f1x plus dot 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 plus ak into fkx whole to the power 2 dx, where wx is a suitable weight function and a0, a1 up to ak are the parameters. Now we shall determine this parameter by minimizing s. The values of this parameter are determined by this system of linear equations del s del a0 equal to 0, del s del a1 equal to 0 up to del s del ak equal to 0. This equation gives the following normal equations. After differentiation, the first normal equation is minus 2 into integration a to b wx into y minus a0 f0x plus a1 f1x plus dot 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 plus ak fkx whole into f0x dx equal to 0. The second or normal equation is similar to the first one except the factor f0x is replaced by f1x in the last term. Similarly, this is the last linear equations, and note that this is a system of k plus 1 linear equations containing k plus 1 parameters. Let us consider the ith equation. After simplification, the ith equation becomes a0 integration a to b wx f0x fix dx plus a1 into integration a to b wx f1x fix dx plus dot 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 plus ai into integration a to b wx fi square x dx plus dot 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 plus ak integration a to b wx fi x into fkx dx equal to integration a to b wx y into fix dx. Note that the red mark term ai integration a to b wx fi square x dx, this term is the non-zero terms and all other terms are zeros because the f0 and fi are different functions. That means the first term is 0 because this is the inner product of two different orthogonal polynomials f0 and fi. Similarly, the second term is also 0 because this is the inner product of the functions or of the polynomials f1x and fix and so on. That means after simplification, this equation reduces to this one ai into integration a to b wx fi square x dx equal to integration a to b wx into y into fix dx, and this is true for all I equal to 0, 1 up to k. Therefore, ai equal to the numerator is integration a to b wx into y into fix dx and denominator is integration a to b wx fi square x dx, and this is true for all I. That means the parameters ai, that is a0, a1 up to ak, are determined by this equation 12. Note that this expression is very simple compared to solve a system of linear equations. Thus, all the parameters are obtained from the equation 12. Now, we consider some standard orthogonal polynomials which are commonly used in many mathematical problems. The first orthogonal polynomial is called the Legendre polynomial, that one denoted by Pnx. That means Pnx is a polynomial in x of degree n, and that polynomial is defined within the closed interval minus 1 1, and for this case the weight function is the simplest one, that one is 1. The second orthogonal polynomial is due to Legendre, and that one denoted by ln x, and this is defined in the half open interval 0 to infinity. The weight function is e to the power minus x. The another standard orthogonal polynomial is Hermite polynomial denoted by hnx, and it is defined over the whole real line minus infinity to infinity, and the weight function for this orthogonal polynomial is e to the power minus x square. And another orthogonal polynomial is Chebyshev polynomial denoted by Tnx, defined on the closed interval minus 1 1, and the corresponding weight is 1 minus x square to the power minus half. So, any of these orthogonal polynomials can be used to approximate a function. Again, we can generate a set of orthogonal polynomials by using different methods. Now, we consider one interesting method called Gram-Schmidt orthogonalization process to construct a set of orthogonal polynomials. In linear algebra, we have shown that the Gram-Schmidt process is applicable or applied to convert a set of independent vectors to a set of orthonormal vectors. The same procedure is used to convert a set of functions or set of polynomials to a orthogonal set of polynomials. Let f0x, f1x, f2x up to fnx be a set of polynomials where f(i)x is a polynomial in x of degree I. These polynomials not necessarily orthogonals. Let wx be a weight function defined on the closed interval ab. The set of orthogonal polynomials f0 star x, f1 star x, f2 star x fn star x on the closed interval ab with respect to the weight function wx can be determined from the following equation: fi star x equal to xi minus summation over r equal to 0 to I minus 1 cir f r star x, where I equal to 1 to up to n. The first or the zeroth orthogonal polynomial f0 star x is taken as 1 and cir are the constant whose values are to be determined using the least square method. Now, a method is described to find the values of the constant CIR. The equation 13, that means the equation mentioned in previous slide, is multiplied by Wx into fk star x, where k equal to 0 to I minus 1, and after integration between a and b, the equation 13 reduces to integration a to b fi star x into fk star x wx dx equal to integration a to b xi fk star x wx dx minus integration a to b summation over r equal to 0 to I minus 1 cir f r star x fk star x wx dx. Note that the term within summation, all the terms are zeros except one. That term is when r equal to k, that means cir f r star x into f k star x is non-zero for r equal to k. All other terms are zeros due to the nature or the properties of orthogonal polynomial. So, integration a to b f r star x into f k star x wx equal to 0 for different r and k. Using this result, the above equation is converted to integration a to b xi fk star x wx dx minus integration a to b cik fk star square wx dx equal to 0. Now, we can determine cik using this formula. In this formula, the numerator is integration a to b x to the power I fk star x wx dx and denominator is integration a to b fk star square x wx dx, and this formula is valid for all k equal to 0, 1 up to I minus 1. Thus, finally the set of orthogonal polynomials f0 star x, f1 star x, f2 star x up to fn star x is given by this set of polynomials. The first one is 1, the second one and all other terms are obtained by this formula fi star x equal to x to the power I minus summation over r equal to 0 to I minus 1 cir into f r star x, where cir are determined from the equation 14. So, this is the general formula to obtain the a set of orthogonal polynomials by Gram-Schmidt orthogonal process. Now, we consider an example to illustrate the Gram-Schmidt process to find the first 5 orthogonal polynomials on the closed interval minus 1, 1. The first orthogonal polynomial is f0 star x equal to 1. The second orthogonal polynomial is f1 star x equal to x minus c10 f0 star x, where c10 x equal to integration minus 1 to 1 x dx whole divided by integration minus 1 to 1 dx, which is equal to 0 because the integrand in numerator is odd function. So, its integration is 0. Thus, f1 star x equal to x, because C10 is 0, the only first term is the member of this function. Now the third orthogonal polynomial f2 star x equal to x square minus C20 f0 star x minus C21 f1 star x, where the constants C20 and C21 are determined as C20 equal to minus 1 to 1 x square dx whole divided by integration minus 1 to 1 dx, and after simplification it becomes 1 by 3, and C21 equal to integration minus 1 to 1 x square into x into dx whole divided by integration minus 1 to 1 x square dx. It is also equal to 0 because the integrand in numerator is an odd function. Thus, the third orthogonal polynomial f2 star x equal to x square minus 1/3, which is equal to 1/3 into 3x square minus 1. The fourth orthogonal polynomial f3 star x equal to x cube minus C30 f0 star x minus C31 f1 star x minus C32 f2 star x, where C30 is 0 because the integrand in the numerator is odd function, C31 is 3 by 5, and C32 is also 0 since the integrand in numerator is also 0 for this case. Thus, f3 star x equal to x cube minus 3 by 5x, which is equal to 1 by 5 into 5x cube minus 3x. Now, the fifth or last polynomial is f4 star x equal to x to the power 4 minus C40 f0 star x minus C41 f1 star x minus C42 f2 star x minus C43 f3 star x, where C40 is equal to 1 by 5, C41 is 0, C42 is 6 by 7, and C43 is equal to 0. Thus, finally, f4 star x equal to x to the power 4 minus 1 by 5 minus 6 by 7 into 1/3 into 3x square minus 1. After simplification, f4 star x becomes 1 by 35 into 35 x to the power 4 minus 30x square plus 3. Finally, we can say that the first 5 orthogonal polynomials are f0 star x equal to 1, f1 star x equal to x, f2 star x equal to 1/3 into 3x square minus 1, f3 star x equal to 1 by 5, 5x cube minus 3x, and lastly f4 star x equal to 1 by 35 into 35x to the power 4 minus 30 into x square plus 3. These polynomials are called the Monic-Legendre polynomial. Note that the leading coefficients for all these polynomials are 1, that is why it is called the Monic-Legendre polynomials. In this module, two least square methods are described to approximate a function to a polynomial. The first method generates a system of linear equations, and by solving this system of linear equation, we can determine the parameters which are involved in the polynomial. And in the second case, the orthogonal polynomials are used as a base function to approximate a function. We have also described a method called the Gram-Schmidt orthogonalization method to generate a system of or a set of orthogonal polynomials.